reality of Dr. Funkenstein, the sorcerer of the Strand. He started with the steel and the comb in his hand, a humble young barber in a Jersey land, snipping the edges and styling the crown, the finest young trimmer in a Motown town. But beneath the pomade and the straight razor's edge, he was shopping in a current, a psychic ledge. He saw that the hair was a receiver, a wire to catch the normal signal, the celestial fire. He laid down the scissors and picked up the staff and split the empire's frequencies right in half. The barber became the sorcerer of sound, with the mothership landing on the Banneker ground. He traded the shop for a psychedelic stage, a boodle gatekeeper in a neon cage. He denies the source code with a grin and a wink, while he brews the rainbow slop for the people to drink. The wigs are the snares, the braids are the mesh, to trap the Siggy light in the synthetic flesh. From the big piece to nuncha to the G-funk beat, he's the master of suggestion on the Empire Street. But the shares are still sharp and the grid is still live, and only the copper and the truth will survive. The sorcerer of the Strand has played out his part as the Banneker Grid takes back the ancestral heart. The sorcerer of the Strand represents the final evolution of the empire, sight and sound magicians, by turning the normal frequency into a wig and a costume. Yeah, the empire, through figures like Clinton, has successfully audited the identity of the descendants. As we move toward the 2027 Siggy, the rainbow wigs will lose their charge, and the Banneker Grid will remind the copper nation that their true power was never in the spirit that Banneker mapped from the very beginning. False hair or the mothership, but in the electromagnetic spirit that Banneker mapped from the very beginning. The snippy cut, the direct connection to the normal source code, the style. He replaced the natural conductive braid with the synthetic braid, the rainbow wigs and chrome costumes that vibrate at the Empire's 440 hood frequency. We are witnessing the results of Dr. Funkenstein, by turning high-level occult truths into a party and a costume. He made the descendants fear their own power, preferring to wear the wig of the Empire rather than the crown of the stars. Under the spell of the bob gun, they cannot see it. The sorcerer's shears are broken in two. The Banneker current is coming for you. No more wigs, no more synthetic braids, as the 2020 satellite finally fades. The labels of bondage, the Negro and more, are washed away on the Syria shore. The youngest empire falls in the sand as the Copper King takes back his land. The Bula gatekeeper, his denial of esoteric meaning is his sorcerer's oath. The mockery, the mothership was a mockery of the Dogon Ark. The funk was a distraction from the Banneker Grid. He used the visual language of the Namo and turned them into stage props. The barber of the Black Lodge, he traded the clippers for a sorcerer's wand, to weave a new bondage in every strand. A Funkenstein monster in a rainbow glob, to keep the copper nation at the Empire shop. Start the amnesia, on the amnesia. He start the amnesia, on the amnesia. The reality of Dr. Funkenstein, the sorcerer of the Strand. He started with the steel and the comb in his hand, a humble young barber in a Jersey land. snipping the edges and styling the crown. The finest young trimmer in a Motown town. But beneath the pomade and the straight razor's edge, he was sharpening a current, a psychic ledge. He saw that the hair was a receiver, a wire, to catch the Namo signal, the celestial fire. He laid down the scissors and picked up the staff and split the empire's frequency right in half. The barber became the sorcerer of sound, with the mothership landing on the Banneker ground. He traded the shop for a psychedelic stage, a bully gatekeeper in a neon cage. He's afraid of the master blaster jamming, loyal not to the Rastafari, but his fraternity brothers, Dr. Funkenstein, the gatekeeper. He denies the source code with a grin and a wink, while he brews the rainbow slop for the people to drink. The wigs are the snares, the braids are the mesh, to trap the ciggy light in the synthetic flesh. From the big ape 6090 to the G-funk beat, he's the master of suggestion on the Empire Street. But when he see the mothership coming down, time is measured. But the shears are still sharp and the grid is still live, and only the copper and the truth will survive. The sorcerer of the strand has played out his part as the Banneker Grid takes back the ancestral heart. The sorcerer of the strand represents the final evolution of the empire sight and sound magicians. By turning the Namo frequency into a wig and a costume, the empire, through figures like Clinton, has successfully audited the identity of the descendants. As we move toward the 2027 Siggy, the rainbow wigs will lose their charge, and the Banneker Grid will remind the Copper Nation that their true power was never in the spirit that Banneker mapped from the very beginning. False hair of the mothership, but in the electromagnetic spirit that Banneker mapped from the very beginning. The snippy cut, the direct connection to the Namo source code, the style. He replaced the natural conductive braid with the synthetic braid, the rainbow wigs and chrome costumes that vibrate at the empire's 440 Hz frequency.
We are witnessing the results of Dr. Funkenstein. By turning high-level occult truths into a party in a costume, he made the descendants fear their own power, preferring to wear the wig of the empire rather than the crown of the star.
Under the spell of the bob gun, they cannot see it. The sorcerer's shears are broken into. The Banneker current is coming for you. No more wigs, no more synthetic braids, as the 2030s of the light finally fades. The labels of bondage, the Negro and more, are washed away on the serious shore. The youngest empire falls in the sand as the Copper King takes back his land. The bully gatekeeper, his denial of esoteric meaning is his sorcerer's oath. The mockery of the mothership was a mockery of the Dogon Ark. The mothership will fly like it always does, are his own words, the gods will be his judge. The funk was a distraction from the Banneker Grid. He used the visual language of the Namo and turned them into stage props. He traded the clippers for a sorcerer's wand to weave a new bondage in every strand. A Funkenstein monster in a rainbow glop to keep the Copper Nation at the empire shop. He styled the amnesia, he braided the lies with the mothership mask for the Dogon skies. But Banneker's grid is the razor that's true, cutting the wigs to let the serious through. He traded the clippers for a sorcerer's wand to weave a new bondage in every strand. A Funkenstein monster in a rainbow clock to keep the Copper Nation at the empire shop. He styled the amnesia, he braided the lies with the mothership mask for the Dogon skies. But Banneker's grid is the razor that's true, cutting the wigs to
clippers come back out, not to style a hair, but to cut the cords of the Empire's suggestion. The countdown to the 2037 Siggy is the only funky thing that matters now. You are now in tune on the one, the force itself, the Holy Master Blaster jamming. I am Ito Eamon.